Okay, welcome back to more of The Sims 4. This is episode 17, I believe. You're going to have to forgive me for a bit of this episode because I'm still quite sick. I haven't been able to record reactions and stuff for the past few days because I've had no voice. I'm still full of a cold and a headache and all that, but Sims I thought I could just about manage because it was going insane, for me not being able to record anything. But, I could still hear Supriya crying. May Whiskers is here. His ghost, of course. But yeah, and something is going. Oh no, you're just washing the dishes. Willow, an absolute saint. Look at her. But yeah, we're back with this family here, and I'm sure you remember the last episode. The truth came out about the Supriya and Justin situation. So Supriya and their daughter Evie are staying with us for the time being as we get the whole situation sorted. I added a bed, stuff like that, so everyone can sleep. Evie's been napping on the couch whenever she can. So yeah, with this episode we're going to basically try and address the situation head on and see what the future's going to hold for the Delgato family and for Supriya. It's also, if you look over here, TV season premiere day. So later on people are going to be watching the new TV show. Evie's getting a text or something. Oh, Justin's just texted Evie. I hear there's a world famous circus in the city, let's go check it out. No. You are the clown. See, look, this is what you've done, Justin. I've also given Supriya a new look. I feel like she wanted to change herself up a bit after she finally escapes, her husband and stuff like that. So he's had a bit of an update. I have changed everyone's outfits a little bit as well. I've got new tops and shirts and stuff like that for people. So there's been a few updates, but I feel like Supriya particularly needed that, a fresh start to kind of break all, those old habits and stuff like that. So yeah, I think she's in a better headspace than she was a few days ago. They've been with us for a few days now. And yeah, I'm intrigued as to where this episode could go, because we're going to tackle that situation head on. I think the next episode might be the one where we get our Alfonso wedding. But I really wanted to address the Delgato situation in this one, so we're going to arrange some meetings with Justin to talk things through. The toilet's broken, wonderful. And obviously we need to get Pierce involved in that as well, their other child. And yeah, we'll go from there and hopefully work out what the future's going to hold for Supriya and the Delgatos and that whole kind of crazy family right now, because obviously things are very, very delicate and very messed up. So we need to tackle that. And they're also all going to watch a new TV show premiering, apparently. Why are you feeling angry? Alright, so Evie's feeling quite angry as well. I'm sure she's very frustrated about the whole situation. So I'm not at all surprised. They're heading off to school. Good for them. I don't think they did the homework, but never mind. Jay's feeling flirty, when isn't he? Ooh, what's this? Oh, Alfonso wants to be friendly with Supriya. Oh, that's wholesome. Obviously he wants what's best for one of his oldest friends on Earth, really. So yeah, we're going to really be tackling that head on. Probably tomorrow will be the day we really sit down with Justin, talk things through, work out what the future's going to hold. So yeah, that's Supriya's kind of new look she's going for right now. She changed her hair a bit, because this hopefully is the first day of the rest of her life. Oh, what's this now? Oh, now Pierce is calling her. Evie, seriously, I just found out about this concert in an underground abandoned warehouse in the fashion district. We have to go. Let's head out around 8 and make sure that we can get in. No, Pierce! We have bigger things to worry about. Obviously Pierce did come round in the last episode as soon as he heard what happened really with his parents. So clearly he is very much, interested in sorting things out as well. I feel like that call might have been more of a distraction for them to get their headspace away from what's happening with their parents, but still. We'll get him involved, which may cause some weird things for Alfonso, because obviously Pierce is the woman Nina had a baby with behind his back, which, as you do. So we're going to send Supriya into work, hopefully. And in other news, I've got a bit more money because I've been going through everyone's individual inventories and stuff here, and Jay actually has 2 alien birth certificates, which I didn't realise, so we'll hang them eventually. But yeah, I've been selling all the stuff in these that we didn't need. I also cleared out the household inventory of stuff we didn't need just to get some money up. Because there has been talk, of course, of moving house eventually, maybe when Alfonso get married. And let's just quickly manage worlds. So if you look further down here in Brindleton Bay, a new house has actually been built in the area, right by the sea, which is very cool, and right next to the karaoke bar, yes. And this was actually built by, I believe it's Natalie, who actually did the incredible thing of taking time out of her day to build a house for Alfonso to move into. So it's 96,000 simoleons, and all those amazing traits there. So we kind of have a goal to aim for now when Alfonso want to move house, because obviously as the kids get older, we're definitely going to need more room for them to have like their own rooms and stuff. And she very kindly has built this house for us, which is incredible. So we're going to try and save up for that. That's why I've been selling all the different stuff. And if we sell all our furniture and stuff when we do move, I think we still need quite a bit. So it's going to be a process of saving up, but I don't think it will take too long, especially with Alfonso making the big bucks now. But I just wanted to point out that this is kind of where Alfonso will hopefully be moving to very, very soon, as the kids get older and stuff like that. So thank you so much to Natalie. I believe it is Natalie. If I've got your name wrong, I apologise. But it's an amazing thing that she's, taken the time to build this house for me, because I'm terrible at building houses and stuff like that. And I've had a look around. It looks really, really cool. They've kept a lot of the stuff that's in our house currently, which is amazing. So yeah, hopefully that's the future destination for Alfonso and the kids. So yeah, very, very excited to hopefully save up and get to that house very, very soon. So now Alfonso wants to be funny with Supriya. How wholesome is that? He just wants to make sure his best friend's happy and okay and stuff like that, which is, I love it. And Alfonso's also just taking the time to kind of thank Jay for helping him with, allowing Supriya and Evie to stay with them. Evie, meanwhile, is just having fun playing video games, which is a big mood. Although she's exhausted, bless her. Does she have a job? No, she doesn't have a job currently. But it's nice that she's kind of here, and clearly she's very, very angry about the whole situation with her parents, and quite rightly so. I think it must be a horrific kind of thing to experience and have to deal with. So I don't blame her in the slightest for that. So Evie's just cleaning up some dishes and stuff like that. Alfonso is cleaning up some water, and it's almost Supriya's birthday. She actually becomes an elder in a couple of days. It's kind of sad that a lot of her life, adult life at least, has been spent in an abusive and unhappy marriage. Really, it's kind of sad in that sense. But we're finally going to hopefully get things sorted very, very soon and talk it out. Try and work out what the best future for everyone's going to be in terms of the Delgato family. And what's interesting, actually, these two do seem to get on quite well. And I've just realised that they actually have the same lifetime goal thing of like the freelance botanist, which is kind of interesting. Alfonso's a bit further ahead than Evie is, but that's kind of cool that they have a shared interest there. Evie's just going to send more texts to her brother and her dad, keeping them informed and trying to arrange a meeting for all of the family, just so they can mediate some kind of discussion about where things, are going wrong and where things absolutely have to change. We're also just selling and harvesting some of the plants to make more money. Oh, should Leo invite over classmate Malia? Sure, why not? Oh, it's nice that Leo's made some friends. Now Leo's greater up, he's a B student. Mariko's just died. Oh, Malia. Oh, it's one of the sisters. Okay. So the sisters of Rocco, who we had a play date with previously, which is interesting. Although she looks angry. Well, yeah, look how angry she is. What is going on here? But clearly he had a better friendship with Rocco's sisters than Rocco himself then. So he's trying to calm her down now. I think it's kind of worked. But yeah, obviously they've aged up since that play date, and I don't know if Rocco was like a day away from becoming a teen. So he's aged up into a teen as well, so he looks a bit older. So that's interesting. He actually got on quite well with Willow as well, so they're making friends, even if it's all in this. They're keeping it in the family, the friends they're making, the Millards, but that's nice that they're finding friends outside of just like their family circle. So Supriya's actually a senior detective, I think. Yeah. She's like halfway through the rankings, so she's doing very well for herself in like her career, which is very, very nice. Yeah, Jay needs to start leveling up again. He just got back from work. But when Supriya gets back, I imagine I'll get everyone to complete the TV season premiere thing and have them all watch the new show, and whatever it may be. Should we have see? Peach is the new orange. That's the new show that's premiering. So there we are. Wonder what that could be a spoof of. These two are still chatting away quite nicely, so that's good. What were they doing? Oh, I think she was just chatting to Evie a bit. Obviously, I don't think Leo and Willow really know the extent of why Supriya and Evie are here, but they're just enjoying the extra company, I think, and new people. Landon, Beda and Anaya Beda are feeling the stress living with the in-laws. Ooh. I think Anaya was one of the early potential love interests for Alfonso, so it's interesting that we're still hearing about her. So let's get you changed into your normal outfit. Oh yes it is. I was like, that's not a normal outfit, but it is. I'm just being an idiot. And then we'll have everyone watch the TV season premiere. I mean, the kids are allowed to watch it as well, so hopefully this means good things and that it's not kind of exactly like Orange is the New Black, because otherwise I don't think kids should be watching that. What's happening? I'm kind of interested. What's going on? No, I don't think it's good news, whatever's happening here. Oh dear. Oh, good. They're enthralled. Alfonso's like, yeah, that guy's sick. I think it's actually kind of a welcome distraction for them all to watch this, which is nice. Willow actually has given up on watching the show. Now she's just talking to Malaya. So she seems to get on with the family quite well. So Malaya's off, and a few of them are completing the aspiration now. There we go. Everyone's like, yeah, we watched an episode of TV. And that's kind of completing the aspiration for everyone. So that's good. These two are just chatting upstairs about everything with Supriya, I imagine. So obviously, such a delicate situation, you don't want to just talk about it willy-nilly in front of, you know, people directly affected, which I think is fair enough. The twins are still just talking about God knows what. Probably like, why the hell are these people here? Alfonso's getting a text from Don. Oh my god, Don's an elder, look! He's got grey hair. Dinner at Shea Lama. You know what, let's go. And let's bring Jay and Supriya with us. So hopefully Eva won't mind watching the kids. But that might be nice, you know. Kind of a group of quite old friends. They've been around since the start of the series, so that's nice. Oh, poor Don though. Obviously he recently lost his wife and now he's an elder, so that's kind of sad. But I think it would be good for Supriya to kind of get out of the house. And I've missed seeing Alfonso in that top hat. Oh, he looks very sad. Supriya killing it in that dress. Jay looking very suave, and Don's just wearing his casual stuff. Okay then. Alfonso wants to compliment Jay. So yeah, let's go get a table. And yeah, have this meeting of old friends. I think it's good. Even Don himself said he wanted to get out of the house. Oh, look at his little elder walk. He's so sad. And yeah, I think it's nice for Jay and Alfonso to kind of have a break from the twins as well. And obviously Supriya definitely needs to get out and, you know, be surrounded by friends and people who care about her. Oh my god, look! Dax Harms. So, looks like Jesmond is on a date with an alien. So there we are. Maybe they're more accepting the community than Alfonso even thought. So clearly they are sending more and more people on missions to Earth. So yeah, he's at Harms, which is interesting. Maybe he's an evil alien because he harms people. Maybe that's why his surname's Harms, who knows. Oh, now Don's changed into a smarter look. So everyone's going to sit down and order something. Luckily these two didn't actually sit next to each other, otherwise I would have had to change that. Supriya's just coming along now. But look at this meeting of old friends, this is kind of wholesome. I mean, Don looks very sad, so let's check that he's okay. Let's ask him about his day. Oh, he's very uncomfortable. Oh, Supriya's still feeling quite sad, bless her. I think it's really hitting her now. Like, this is probably the first time in a while she has actually been out and about without her husband, like, breathing down her neck. So we're just checking on Don. Would it be really harsh to ask him if he's single? I don't know. Gotta do it anyway. I mean, he's Don, you know, at the end of the day. Oh, thank you, waiter, for just putting this on our table. You're fired. Oh! Don's seeing someone. Okay, well, he has moved on. Well, I mean, good for him, I guess. Poor Supriya, you're breaking my heart. I mean, I kind of feel like it could go either way, I suppose, with Don. Because Supriya's kind of seeing this guy whose marriage has kind of ended in very different circumstances. But, you know, he's kind of moved on, got through that in that kind of respect. But I feel like Supriya's still kind of like not fully accepting that maybe things need to be over with her and Justin. So let's just get alcohol for literally everyone because it's the only way. But I think it's quite nice that we're kind of seeing all these guys together again. And they've been around for quite a while, you know. Supriya, I think, was in the very first episode even when she came around as a neighbour to like welcome us. And Don's been around quite early as well. So annoyed that the waiter just like dropped their dirty plates on there. But they're all ordering now. And these four, they've been through a lot, you know. Alfonso's like kind of just sent to Earth on a mission, not really sure what to do with himself, and who's questioning what his purpose was for a long time. Supriya, we know what she's gone through, and clearly that's still affecting her a lot. Oh, Alfonso's just reading Don's mind. Don's, you know, he recently lost his wife, but he's seeing someone again, so that's nice. And Jay got abducted quite a few times, and impregnated with alien twins, you know. And actually, while I was like sending stuff off. Thank you. While I was like setting stuff off in between like filming episodes and stuff, Jay got abducted again, and Supriya got abducted as well. Like, it's ridiculous. How long will we wait for food? God knows. Oh, this might be it now. No, it's not. Okay. Are you serving them? Okay. Eric Lewis and Malcolm Landgrab. Guess they're just hanging out. Georgia Singleton was adopted by Rhea. And Whitney Marquez and Akira got married. Well, there we are. Who else is here? Like, whoa! And that's the lady cooking our food, just throwing knives all over the place, which isn't ideal. Anyone else here? The alien's still here with Jasminda. Who's this? Travis. So it's actually quite quiet for the restaurant. But to be fair, it is nearly 1 AM. And we still haven't got our food. Travis is off. Bye! So yeah, these four are just catching up now. I think Alfonso are getting questions about like their wedding plans, stuff like that. Food's here finally, thank God, at 1 AM. And I haven't actually, I don't know who Don's new partner is, but we know he's seeing someone, so he's clearly moved on, which is nice. And hopefully Supriya can just enjoy wine, mostly, but also just being out with people she knows cares about her, which is very, very wholesome. I think the hard thing actually might be for Jay and Alfonso now. Obviously in the last episode, their contact... Oh, what was that? Jay's feeling flirty, of course. Their contact on Sixum, of course, provided them with means to kind of keep them younger for a bit longer. And therefore that obviously means they're going to watch these two kind of get old and potentially leave this world. Oh, bless her. Now it's a storm outside because summer in The Sims is apparently stormy. TV season premiere was successful. But yeah, they're going to watch their friends get older and probably leave them. Now they're going to stay younger for a bit longer, which is kind of sad. But there we are. Supriya finished her drink and everything very, very quickly. But that's good. It shows she kind of enjoyed it. And now she's to the toilet. Oh. 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 Oh dear. Should Alfonso say hello? I kind of think we should. Oh my God! Is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? So the person Nina's having dinner with is pregnant with a male and female baby, and she's going to pop any moment. And her partner is Diego. But Nina had like a... Oh my goodness. Nina had like a symbol over her as well. And she had like a thought about a baby. So is she pregnant? Again? That'd be interesting. So this isn't awkward at all, is it? She's like, so yeah, I heard... Supriya, bless her. She's like, bye. She's probably like, so I heard you two got together. Congratulations. And you're getting married and everything. I'm like, yeah. How are you? Ah, so we just asked her if she's single. She's seeing someone as well. Interesting. And she seemed pregnant. I'm going to check if she's pregnant. Parents, Katrina. pregnant with one male partner, Don Lothario. Are they seeing each other? Did Don and Nina get together? Oh, can I check if... I don't know how to check if he has a partner. Well, we know he does, but... does it say he has a partner or anything? It doesn't, does he? He currently has 2 kids. He has Nicholas and Bowen. But I think these 2 might be together and are having a kid. Well, there you go. I mean, I guess they did spend time together when she and Alfonso were together, but I guess good for her for moving on with her life. Nice to bump into her, but it's kind of awkward, so let's end the meal and pay the bill. Yeah, they seem to be on nice terms, which I think is kind of wholesome. They enjoyed their meal, yeah, so I think... Supriya, you're killing me. Let's just have everyone go home. I think Don enjoyed himself in the end. Iris had a baby. Supriya enjoyed herself too, I think, which is nice. Alice had a baby. Meredith had a baby. Anne had a baby. Oh! Whitney delivered one male and one female baby. That was the woman Nina was having dinner with, and she disappeared, so clearly she went into labour while she was at the restaurant. That's kind of funny. But yeah, that's... Oh. Oh no, Evie. Evie just wet herself. Come on. These 2 are still just chatting outside. Supriya went straight to bed because she was absolutely knackered. I think she knows what the day ahead's going to bring for her. It's probably going to be really tough for her. So she needs all the best she can get. But yeah, everyone seemed to really enjoy the food at the restaurant as well, which is excellent to hear. Yeah, even Alfonso enjoyed his food, and he never enjoys the food at the restaurant, so that is character development right there. Evie's come to wake her mum up, I think, and just check on her. I think they need like a little private moment alone, you know, just so she can assure her mum that everything's going to be okay. And it's probably going to be a difficult day, but in the end, it's what they need to do. So yeah, she's just expressing admiration to her mum. Wholesome. And Devin's died. Rest in peace, Devin. So yeah, these 2 are just kind of, oh my god, let's go to the city and take in a show. No, Dad, we're going to meet up with you. They're just kind of talking through the details, I think, of deciding how they're going to meet up with Justin, where they should go. I think Supriya actually wants to kind of be quite strong about it and actually go to the Delgato household. So obviously she's very concerned that, because they're quite a rich family, of course, and this is actually where they live, I think. You know, I think Supriya can be quite concerned about what the future might hold for her kids and her. In case, like, does she even want to live there anymore? Whether or not things work out, should Justin keep the house? So yeah, I think they have a lot to kind of iron out, and I think Alfonso is going to go to the meeting kind of with them as like an instigator and just keep things really in check. So he needs to take a vacation day. And yeah, they kind of just want to get it out of the way quite quickly, it seems. So I think we're going to actually go right away. So yeah, Supriya, Justin, Alfonso, and Pierce is obviously going to come too. And they're all going to go to the Delgato house together, talk this thing through once and for all. Because I'm sure Evie and Pierce have been keeping in regular contact with Justin, telling him kind of what's going on and what needs to happen. And hopefully Justin's kind of seen and recognised there's something seriously wrong with what he's been doing, and hopefully he'll be willing to kind of take action on that. So yeah, this is the Delgato household. Absolutely ginormous place. Definitely worth quite a bit. And they have like swimming pool and like a little patio area and all sorts. And of course it's right by the beach, which is pretty handy, and it's a lovely location. Like, they even have like an entranceway in the drive-through, and it's quite an incredible place, really. So I think we're all gonna gather together in the living room, kind of really talk this thing through. And lo and behold, it's summer, and we're finally getting an actual sunny day, which is kind of unbelievable. Look, this is the only sunny day I think they've had this entire summer. And then we have cloudy, rain, and like mysterious weather. It's actually the kids' birthdays very soon. They're going to become teens very soon, so we definitely need to get to work on moving house. But yeah, everyone's going to gather in here, I think, and really talk. So Pierce is kind of reassuring his mum everything's going to be okay. You know, they're going to make sure their parents kind of keep their distance, sit in separate areas and stuff like that, and they really need to kind of negotiate, you know, as maturely as they can. I say that, Evie's just bursting into song. So she's just kind of letting it all out for Justin, telling her exactly how he's been making her feel, and how the things he's been kind of, you know, doing to her and the way he's been treating her is just beyond wrong. And, you know, it's really helping her kind of let out all her emotions. Pierce is kind of saying, you know, Dad, you need to recognise there's something seriously wrong here. Surely you know that you need to do something about this. You need to get help because the way you are right now is not healthy. And I think Pierce is kind of admitting that to himself, and he's been trying to deny for so long that things have been okay and that, you know, it's always been Supriya's fault that he's done these things to her, when that's just not the case. I think he's a very kind of controlling guy. He's like very neat and clean, and he just tried to make a move on her and she rejected him. So I think she was kind of saying, can we kind of give it another shot with our marriage? You know, I still want to be married to you and I still want to make this work. And I think Supriya's kind of realising now and made that choice on her own there. I didn't even need to influence that. And when she rejected him, saying, I think the only way you can get the help you need is on your own, and I need to get away from this situation as well. It's become way too toxic. I need to do what's right for me and right for you as well. You need to go and get help, and I don't think you can do that while we're together. So I think Supriya is going to do the right thing here and taking matters into her own hands, controlling her life and her situation, and she's divorcing Justin. The marriage just isn't going to work out, you know, and they're both quite sad about it, obviously. It's sad that it had to come to that, but it's a relationship that could have, you know, really ended things quite badly for her, you know. That could have resulted in her being really badly injured or worse, time and time again. And I think they both had to accept that, and Justin knows that what he did was entirely wrong, and I think they're both actually going, Supriya's going to give herself a pep talk. I think she's kind of saying, you know, you did the right thing here, this is what you need to do. Meanwhile, Pierce is actually going, I think, to cry out in bed. I think he realises that he has a lot of issues that he needs to work out, and yeah, he needs to get himself sorted. So I think what he's also going to do is leave the town, at least for now, leave the house, move out, go somewhere else, and probably move into like a clinic or something, or move closer to a centre where he can get the help he needs, because he obviously he needs therapy, he needs rehab, that kind of thing, because he needs to get this under control if he's going to have a future with anyone really, even if that's probably not going to be with Supriya. And Alfonso's clearly cheering her on and saying he thinks she did the right thing there, and of course she's sad because it's the end of her marriage and it produced, you know, 2 children she absolutely adores, but I think it needs to happen. And yeah, Evie's kind of saying, you know, you definitely did the right thing there, and I support you for everything, Mum, and whatever you want to do next, I'm sure we'll, you know, back you up. And I think Justin's obviously going to agree to like fund his own therapy that he needs to go and get when he leaves, and if she wants to stay in the house, he'll keep financing that for her as well. But I think just being in here, Supriya's mood's changed and she's constantly sad and stuff like that. So yeah, I think she kind of come to this realisation she was quite excited about, but I don't think she even wants to stay in this house anymore. They actually used to have a dog, but that dog's passed away in the time since Supriya moved in with Alfonso and everyone. And there's so many painful memories in this house. I think Supriya's kind of realised that she doesn't want to stay here either. She needs to start somewhere new and afresh. So I think the best thing for all the Delgatos is for them to just sell the house, go their separate ways and move on. And I think Alfonso's kind of shocked by how far she's taking that, but I think he's obviously going to support her. And Pierce is kind of saying, Mum, I'm so proud of you. Justin's kind of, I think he's just accepting his fate at this point. And he's just, yeah, Pierce is kind of saying how proud he is of her, and I think it's the right decision for you both. And of course they're always going to kind of have that love for Pierce, because, not even Pierce, that love for Justin, because he's their dad, and Supriya's always going to have that kind of care for him in a way, because he's the father of 2 of her children she absolutely adores. But he needs help, and she needs a good life, and they can't have that together anymore. It's just the time is long since gone. And yeah, now Justin's kind of saying, I'm really sorry for everything I've done. I know I'm in a terrible kind of situation, and you know, you're doing the right thing. I need help. You need a good life because that's what you deserve, and you can't spend that life with me. So though obviously she's very sad about it, I think she has made the right choice. Alfonso's kind of reiterating that statement, and he's actually thanking Pierce for coming as well. Obviously things have been kind of tense with these two. We didn't even very explicitly talked about the whole Nina situation. I'm not even sure Pierce knew that Nina was with anyone when that whole thing went down. But they seem to be on good terms now. They definitely kind of, if there was any tension, they seem to have talked through it, because they both needed to just focus on making sure Supriya was okay. And I think she's going to be now. You know, she's kind of cut ties from a horrible relationship, and I think the only way's up, as Alfonso correctly kind of demonstrated there. So I think it's time to leave the Delgato house for the last time, at least for Supriya, and yeah, just head back. So we're all back now. Supriya's still obviously feeling very, very sad, because it's the end of any marriage, no matter how bad it may have gotten and how toxic it may have gotten, it's always going to be a sad event. But she definitely made the right choice, kind of cutting ties with Justin. So yeah, we're going to have Justin move to just anywhere that's not in World, really. That leaves the Delgato house currently empty, and obviously Supriya's kind of decided she doesn't want to go back there either. So now she's decided what she needs to do next, because obviously she can't just stay with Alfonso and Jay full time. But I think she knows she just needs to escape Bridlington Bay too, for very different reasons than Justin needed to move. But I think she knows the rest of her life's just started, and she wants to enjoy every single second of it as best she can. And obviously it's a very wealthy family. She has a lot of money. She can sell the house as well to gain even more. So I think she can afford to go somewhere quite spectacular. And as she's approaching becoming an elder as well, she also needs to think about retirement and stuff like that. So I think she has a place in mind. Oh, bless her. She's so sad. Oh, and Pierce wants to come over and to hang out. He just texted Evie, so we'll have him come over. I think he just wants to check everything's okay and everything. Still check on Supriya after everything that happened today. But I think it's a good day. It's a positive day overall, because it needed to happen. So let's have him invited in, and Supriya's now just talking to Alfonso, thanking him for all his help and everything he's done, and allowing her and Evie to stay with them. It means the world to her, and just thank him for like being one of the best friends she could have hoped for, really. And I think Alfonso's kind of saying the same, because you know, she was one of the first friends he ever made when he came to Earth, and I think she's kind of explaining that, you know, she can't just stay with them forever. She needs to move on to pastures new. And she's actually going to be moving away. And of course she'll come back for the wedding, because that'll be very, very soon. But she just needs to escape from Bridlington Bay and her house and all those memories. So she's going to sell up that house and move to pastures new. And of course Alfonso kind of completely understands what she needs to do, and he completely supports her. And of course he'll like come and visit and stuff like that, and then she'll be back for the wedding. I think Evie's going to come and stay with her as well. And yeah, I think it just what needs to happen. And they're just going to take a photo together. Very, very wholesome. And they just became good friends. That's very, very wholesome as well. So they just had a quick nap before they're going to head off, because they found like a new place to be. And I think the siblings know they're going to get through this together as well, because obviously it's not easy for parents breaking up. I know that firsthand. I'm also going to just wake up the kids so Supriya can say goodbye to them before she heads off, because she's found a place actually in a tropical island called Salani that she's going to be going to. She wants to just retire to like a tropical island, which is very, very wholesome, and it's what she deserves, let's be honest. So she's just saying goodbye to the kids and explaining, like, you know, sometimes relationships don't work out, but I know that your dads are going to be absolutely fine, and I need to kind of start the rest of my life now, and thank you for kind of keeping me company all this time. And I like that kind of sentiment. And Supriya's thanking Jay as well. He is falling asleep, bless him, but she's just thanking him for kind of supporting her on this whole kind of process, and saying goodbye to him, and that she'll see him at the wedding. Then that leaves one more goodbye, really, which is to Alfonso. So she's just saying, you know, thank you for everything you've done. I'm glad that my life can actually move forward now, and I can actually enjoy the rest of my life, and I have that, you know, I have to thank you for that, because you're responsible for it. And thank you for being the best friend there could ever be, really. And Alfonso's returning that sentiment, and she's now actually giving him a gift. So she sold the house, obviously, and she's actually given him a big contribution towards getting this other house that they'd seen for their married life together, and it's just another way of her kind of paying him back for everything he's done. He didn't really want to accept it, but I think for Supriya's pride and everything, they kind of wanted that, and I think they're both very happy with, you know, where their future can go, and they're also happy that Supriya's future looks as bright as theirs now. So without further ado, I think what needs to happen now is for Supriya to leave us and probably get on a plane to the island of Solani with her and Evie, because they found a new place and it's time for them to leave. So yeah, this is Solani, this is where Supriya and Evie are going to be moving to, and they actually found this little house here. You know, it's kind of small and modest, but that's all they really wanted, and it's on like a tropical island. It looks absolutely beautiful, always sunny, there's a bar nearby, you know, they can go swimming, there's a beach right there. Kind of a tropical paradise for Supriya to retire to, and for them to kind of live out the rest of their days, because obviously Evie doesn't have a job, so she's not really tied down to anything. She could probably find a career there, and Supriya just wants to live a happy rest of her life, so that's where they're going to be going. So let's move them there now. So it's been a few days now since Supriya moved away, so these guys are just getting back to the swing of things. It's Saturday. This Nicholas guy came over for reasons. There might even be one of Don's kids, actually. The kids have not long got back from their scout meeting. And yeah, I think they're kind of getting used to just being the family of four again now Supriya and Evie have moved out. It's kind of bittersweet, because obviously it's good that Supriya and Justin and all of that situation has kind of been somewhat sorted. Obviously it's going to take a lot of time for them all to get over it and really move on with their lives and move forward, but at the same time, you know, it has meant that Alfonso has now seen his best friend kind of move away, and someone's already moved into the house. I did notice when I was looking out, but there we are. So we already have a new person that's moved into Supriya's old house. So we really are moving forward. Of course, it's not the end of Supriya in the series. I mean, she doesn't live here anymore. She lives in an island tropical paradise, so we may not see as much of her maybe, but obviously she'll be coming back for the wedding. We can go and visit her whenever she wants, but I feel like it just serves the story better, even if it means she can't be around all the time, but if she gets like a happy ending, you know. And she now is with her daughter, living on a tropical island where she can retire and enjoy the rest of her life, and hopefully just be happy. And I think that's what Alfonso wants for her, so he'll probably actually even text her now and make sure she's alright, saying that he misses her, stuff like that. So we'll do that after you finish working out. So yeah, these guys are just chatting away for whatever reason. I don't really know why this guy's shown up, but there we are. But yeah, back to business now, I guess, for Alfonso and the twins. It's just them four in the house again. And we have some big things coming up if we look at the calendar. It's only 2 days until the kids age up into teens. And there are wedding bells, I think, ringing very, very soon for Alfonso. So that's all going to be probably happening in the next episode. So next episode not only is going to be the Alfonso wedding, but also we're going to see the kids kind of age up into teenagers, which is going to be crazy. And we might even see them move house in the next episode, if all goes well. Because obviously Supriya did leave us a lot of money when she moved away. She, you know, gave us some of the proceeds from selling her house. And yeah, I did really want to address the whole kind of Supriya and Justin thing. At first, you know, it's kind of been a thing for quite a while in the series. We've seen them have a few issues. I was never going to actually have it be a storyline, but it just happened so organically and naturally. I thought I'd, you know, really tackle it head on. He played a video game for 2 seconds and decided to leave. He was probably quite bad at it. And yeah, that was kind of how it all played out with that story with Supriya and Justin and everyone. And I wanted to tackle it head on, and I just felt like that was kind of the way forward. And now these two can focus on hopefully getting their happy ending in the way that Supriya's got hers, hopefully, and hopefully she'll find some peace and move forward and move on with her life, now that her abusive relationship's over, and hopefully Justin can seek the help he needs as well. So yeah, it's been kind of a crazy episode. I've been recording for a very long time. I literally had to take a break because the camera ran out of battery. It's almost Willow and Leo's birthday. So yeah, it's all going to be changing still more and more for these guys in the next episode probably. There's going to be quite a few things going on. The twins are going to age up. These two will hopefully get hitched without a hitch. And yeah, hopefully Supriya is living her best life in Solani. You know, getting what she, you know, rightly deserves after what's probably a really rough couple of years for her. But hopefully she'll be happy now. The future looks bright. And yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.